Let me see your feet.
Nikki, it's fake. Yeah, my boobs are fake and I don't hike. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Nikki Phillippi. To those of you that don't know me and are just seeing my face for the first time or clicking onto my channel, hello and welcome back to the second How to Be Happy January video. Yeah, can I get a woo woo from everyone? Zoe's very excited. Clearly so excited she wants to get off of my lap. It has been so much fun talking to you guys and hearing from you guys, not only in the comments of my last video, but also on my blog, thegangmagazine.com, which I will have linked down below. It has been so cool just hearing your guys' thoughts and opinions and using the hashtag on social media, which by the way, at the end of the video, I'm actually gonna feature some of your guys' comments and tweets and just stuff that really inspired me that I wanna share. So stay tuned until the end of the video. Also, if you are not subscribed to my channel already, you can click right here on the screen, right there, or you can scroll down if you're on a mobile device and click subscribe, and that way you'll be notified when I upload new videos, which I upload 1 to 2 times a week, and I'm sure you're just not gonna wanna miss them, so yeah. Anyways, today's video title is maybe a bit dramatic. You can't really control whether you're gonna have the best year of your entire life, but there are things that you can do to really set yourself up to have a better, more fulfilling, happier year. Leave your tips in the comments, maybe if you have a completely different, dramatic, angry opinion. Actually, hopefully there's no angry opinions, but feel free to leave those in the comments. Also, at the end of this video, I'm gonna do another little ramble all about anxiety as it pertains to excitement and how not to get so caught up in feeling upset for where you are now as opposed to where you want to be. So I'm going to talk about that at the end on top of featuring some of your guys' comments. And without further ado, let's hop into the 5 tips to have the best year of your life.
Ooh.
All right, so tip number 1 is to set a goal that you actually think will make you happy and then write it down. Don't set a goal just because you think you should set it. Set goals that motivate and inspire you in your heart, and once you do that, make a plan for where you are now and how you plan to get there. That plan will morph and it will change throughout the year, but it will give you peace of mind and a roadmap for where to go next once you get it written down. Maybe it involves dancing like this. I actually want to get healthy enough to really dance again this year. Or maybe it involves deepening relationships with the people you love. Look at us, we're having such a deep relationship. Ooh, deep conversations. Whatever it is, only set goals that really make you happy and inspire you, and then it is imperative that you write them down. Oh yeah. So tip number 2 is try listening to new music this year and find music that inspires you and lifts your mood. For Christmas, my YouTube managers got me a record player, and through that I rediscovered my love of symphonic music and specifically movie soundtracks, and even more specifically Hans Zimmer. Through exploring different music, I found that I am turned on creatively, lifted up emotionally, and mentally stimulated, yet calmed down, all by listening to this music. Plus, Dan and I clearly have discovered our love for interpretive couples dancing. No, but seriously, it gives me such a feeling of control to know that if I'm down or not inspired, I can turn on this music and instantly feel smarter and more calm. It is amazing. All right, peeps, tip number 3 is to invest in your body. And by investing, I mean time or money or both. You only have one body, and it's the vessel that you experience this life with. So honestly, I can't think of anything better to spend your money or your time on. I talked about this on my vlog channel, but a few months ago, I started working with a physical therapist and a personal trainer, and it's one of the best things I've done in a long time. I feel so empowered that I've taken control of my body and my injuries, and I'm actively choosing to not give up and try and get stronger. So fight the fight, guys. Your body is worth it, and it works so hard for you. So take care of it so you can enjoy life to the fullest capacity this year. Make time for those workouts and don't give up. Oh yeah. P.S. There's a shot of my husband because he's cute and he filmed this for me. All right, moving on to tip number 4. Make time for yourself and don't feel guilty about it. I think we all feel like we're already selfish and we have to just go and give back to others. And I mean, at the root of our souls, I think we are all selfish. But being selfish and taking time to take care of yourself, in my mind, are very different things. Taking care of yourself is actually being selfless, because then you're not relying on other people to take care of you. If you've flown on a plane, you've heard the safety message that says, put on your mask before helping others. And that is because if you take care of yourself, you are better equipped to help others who cannot help themselves or maybe need a helping hand. So whatever taking care of yourself means to you, make time to do it. It is responsible and it will propel you forward to being the best version of yourself that you can be this year. Yeah. So my last tip is to make time for prayer. My pastor was just talking about this on Sunday and it really hit home for me. It made me realize how much I used to pray versus how much I pray now. And when I look back on my life, God has always told me the most incredible things and given me so much direction in my life when I'm actively seeking Him and praying. So one of the habits I want to develop is to have an active prayer life with God. Keep the lines of communication open throughout the whole day. So for me personally, I think this is the most important tip to help you have the best year of your life. Re-establish your relationship with God and allow Him to speak to you. All right, guys, so I hope that those 5 tips were helpful to you. I think that there's something else that goes hand in hand with that. So let's say you set up this dream and this goal and this vision and you get really excited and you start to move forward and things are going really well. Sometimes what can happen to me is the reality can set in of how far off, how different the goal and the vision I have for myself is versus where I'm actually at in reality. And it can become very daunting and overwhelming and almost make me discouraged and the opposite of where I started, which was really pumped up and really excited. Well, I have a question for you. How do you eat a meal? And Dan actually said this to me the other day. 1 bite at a time. How do you drive to a location you're going to? 1 mile at a time. Maddie's moving. I think that was her stuff falling. Hopefully she's cool. You're okay? How do you get the best shape of your life? 1 exercise, 1 workout at a time. Sometimes I think we get overwhelmed with the prospect, like I said, of how far we still have to go, that we forget that the only way you get there is 1 step at a time. And that's really what you should focus on to keep that anxious feeling at bay, is that it takes 1 step at a time. And by you focusing on that, that really is you doing your part, because that is literally the only way you're going to get there, is 1 bite at a time. I actually heard a pastor say this once, that as a society, we've kind of started to disassociate the fact that things take time to happen. And he was kind of likening it to farming, that farmers know that it takes time to grow a crop. Time is a natural thing that has to pass in order to harvest or to reap this crop that they're growing. If you're anything like me, I think sometimes the time that passes and the time that goes by, I'll assume that I'm doing something wrong, that it's taking too long, when in reality, the time has to pass. You have to travel that journey 1 day at a time, 1 bite at a time, to get to where you want to be. And you don't just walk away from a crop early because it's not fully grown yet. It has to keep growing. So yeah, I just wanted to close this week's How to Be Happy January by saying, do not get discouraged by the time that will have to pass in order for you to achieve your dreams. And do not allow yourself to be overwhelmed by how far you have to go. All you can do is take 1 bite at a time. All you can do is go 1 day at a time. It is big, it is overwhelming as a whole, but just take it 1 day at a time and don't allow the largeness of the picture and the dream that you have to overwhelm you to the point of paralysis. Let that still excite you and propel you to move forward 1 day at a time, 1 activity at a time. Also, don't allow yourself to get discouraged for where you are. You have to try your best to enjoy the life that you have right now and find the beauty in the life that you have right now, because there is beauty all around you. And if you can search for it and find it, I like to capture it in pictures and in videos. Even if you don't, if you just capture it in your head and savor it, look for that beauty and hold on to that right now, because that is your life. And I feel like life is kind of this fine line of moving forward, and we do find happiness in in progress and achievement, but also enjoying what you have now, because tomorrow is not guaranteed and you don't know what's gonna happen. So find the beauty in today, because I promise you it exists. You just have to develop an eye for it. So learning to enjoy where you are today is an essential part of happiness, and I think something that everybody struggles with, but open up your eyes and see the beauty. Okay guys, so that is it, my friends. Before we go, I'm going to show you some of the comments and tweets and posts that really inspired me this last week. Bam, we'll show you now. And yeah, that's it. Don't forget to check out thegangmagazine.com for daily blog posts all around how to be happy January, including my blog post that just went up today. So that will be linked down below if you want to go read that. I will see you all very soon in the comment section and for the next How to Be Happy January video. Bye.